Oh, I mean, I was so nervous and intimidated going to meet Harley and to train there because by the time I had gone to that, I was a sponge. I was a student of the game. I watched everything, read everything I could about, Harley, and really gravitated to that sort of 80s NWA kind of style and presentation, and the storytelling. And I idolized Triple H as a kid, so hearing the constant comparison to Harley Race sort of made that connection even stronger for me, because I would always hear JR say, "Oh, shades of Harley Race." He's got Harley. He reminds me of Harley Race with his mean streak, and this kind of. And I started going like, let me dig deep into this Harley Race, because obviously as a kid I wasn't really that familiar with him, because I was born in 1986 and the NWA and WCW didn't have anywhere near the level of exposure in the UK that the WWF had. So it wasn't until much later that I became a student of the game and started consuming so much, and I just started going like, holy cow, like the NWA in the 80s, like the wrestling is unbelievable, like just like the pace and the athleticism and the realism and it felt like a sport, and the big fight feel they would create with their title matches, Flair and Harley, Flair and Dusty, Flair and Steamboat, Dusty and Harley. I mean, I was just like, this is the shit. This is what I want, and so when I saw that Harley had a camp, I was just like, I'm going to that. And I was already a full-time wrestler by then. I broke in the business at 17 with the Knight family, and because I had a good look, because I worked hard on having a decent physique, I stood out compared to everyone else my age and in my class and everything like that. So I got booked on stuff pretty quick, and then I met Doug Williams at a different school I went to called Dropkicks, and Doug, same thing, could tell that I was an athlete and I, really wanted this, and so he then put me over to some different promoters and even got me booked to wrestle him, which was huge for me at 18 to get to wrestle Doug Williams. Everyone looked up to Doug at that point.